PP Arnold is with me right now, and she's still in fine form and ready to go this afternoon. Wow, how are you?
I'm really good, Nigel. It's great to be here. Really looking forward. This is my first Love Supreme Festival.
Now, I was just thinking, because you know, the Summer of Love, 51 years ago, and of course in the 60s, you were there. Are you getting the sense of a real festival here? Because I mean, I know they're all in vogue now, but I mean, you know, you were there for.
I mean, it's quite different from the 60s. The 60s festivals were great, but you know, what are we, 2018, and it's all happening. A lot of people here, you know, they come in. It looks great.
You know the old phrase, basically, if you can remember the 60s, you weren't really there. So do you remember the 60s?
I remember the 60s very well, and I'm still here.
Yeah, am I right in saying that if it hadn't been for Mick Jagger, then your life would have been very, very different?
Yeah, really. If it hadn't been for Tina Turner, my life would have been very different, because I actually came to the UK with Tina to tour with the Rolling Stones, and so working with Tina was the first opportunity. And then, of course, when Mick and Andrew Oldham offered me the opportunity to stay in the UK and sign to the immediate record label, well, that was it. That changed my life. Yeah, it wouldn't be the same.
So are you still British?
I'm a British resident. I'm still an American citizen, and I also live in Spain. So I'm kind of like a child of the universe.
Absolutely. Now, you were saying just before we went on live that you've changed things around a bit, some new musicians. So what are people going to expect to hear at Love Supreme this afternoon?
Oh, they're going to expect to hear a lot of the classics, you know, all the First Cut, and If You Think You're Groovy, and Angel of the Morning, and stuff from the 60s. And also you're going to hear a lot of things from the new album, The Turning Tide, which is my latest album that was recorded in the 60s and produced by Barry Gibb and Eric Clapton, but it's only just been released, so it's like the old new record, you know.
Do you know, I was just reading up about that. Why wasn't it finished back in the 60s?
Well, politics, music industry politics, you know. But I never gave up, and I fought hard to get the license, and I finally got it after 50 years. Released it last year, and everybody loved it. So I'm just really glad that I didn't give up the fight.
Wow, that is really something. Another one is on your list of things that you did is you're on the original Jesus Christ Superstar recording, aren't you, as a backing vocalist?
That's right, along with Alan O'Duffy, who's with me today. Wow. Alan O'Duffy, who also engineered the Kafunta album, and yeah.
And then there's that Kane Gang version of Respect Yourself. I didn't know that was you.
Oh, yeah, that was me. I was channeling Mavis on that, and I'm so looking forward to seeing Mavis tomorrow. Yeah. I've loved her all my life, and I'm really looking forward to actually meeting her in the flesh and seeing her perform. She's one of my idols, definitely.
PP, we absolutely love speaking to you. It's fantastic to have you here. We're just going to play Can't Always Get What You Want. Can you take us back to that moment when you got to record it? What was that like to do?
Oh, it was great. I had just come off the road with Eric Clapton. I had supported Eric on the Eric Clapton, Delaney and Bonnie tour with George Harrison and Billy Preston. And I had my own band, Ashton Gardner and Dyke. Steve Howe was playing guitar with me on that tour. And we came off tour and went in the studio, and Eric decided to produce some of the great covers of that time. So we covered Brand New Day, the Van Morrison tune, Medicated Groove, the Traffic tune, and we covered You Can't Always Get What You Want, which I'll be performing today.
Pleased to hear that. We've got a bit of a crowd here. Give her a big cheer.
Thank you. Thank you.
PP Arnold, here it is then. You Can't Always Get What We Want, and we'll see you this afternoon on the main stage.
You will. Okay. Nice speaking with you, Nigel.